happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There it is, partner. Tough to resist starting the game with a deep shot. I know you know that. It is aggressive, but also very high risk, high reward.
It is, Kate, and you know as an offensive player, especially as a quarterback, you go to bed that night, these plays are scripted. You're going to come out, you're going to take a shot. There you got to show a little restraint. If it's not there, and that defense has the awareness they just did, boy, you got to be real careful to not give them an opportunity to do what they just did and make that huge play defensively.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Let's go. Viking, 18.
Another game to Jenkins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go now. 65.
Tight end going in motion here. Sanders now on third down. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Browns are lining up to punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
60. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Willis. The Browns get there and take him down. A nice Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, third and long. Connects with him down the sideline. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Ready. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come next.
Here's Willis to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. Has a hole left, room to run. Keeps himself upright. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins go up 6-0 here in the first. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. No, on lock line. Viking 18.
To Simpson. Gets some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Hey, man, Bronco! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Hey!
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
Ready!
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now! Check, check, check! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Trying the left side with Sampson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Lions. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
Running right with Sampson. Makes his move towards touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
extra point is good by Santos. And the Browns tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over it. That spot. First and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. And he drives that clock backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who could be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Willis in the pistol. He's got Roll working the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Ready.
We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Looking right, and he finds it. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. They go play action for Sanders. Find some time left. That's complete, David Njoku. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. They'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Simpson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Man in motion here. To the air, Sanders. It is caught left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready, go!
Play action, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready.
A play fake now. Willis to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins now lead by 10. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing off the play fake. Gary Judy with the grab. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Bronco 80.
A handoff here to Sampson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. To keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Sanders. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Throwing again here, Sanders. On the move, headed right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On the set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Third and long for him here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 46-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Get it. Go.
Now run with Martinez. Breaks the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Here's Willis. That one connects. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now. Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Cougar 19.
To throw now is Sanders. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. Room to work at the 35. Down the sideline past the 40. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
38-yard line.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
7 yards. It's second down.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Strong running inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Browns.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself. And that was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's about 43 yards for it. Santos' kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the jump.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash, check smash.
Another one for Judkins. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
First down, and they go right back to it. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5.
Browns 23. Cairo Sanchez set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Waddle on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Gun snap now to Willis. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Martinez. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
70 Timberwolf.
Willis now, third down. He's got a man left. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still has some space inside the 35. He cuts it right sideline there. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins hold an 11-point advantage.
Okay, so many of these defenses today are all about what? Stopping the explosive plays, especially in the passing game. But to give up a run, an explosive run for a touchdown, that can just be demoralizing.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins push the lead up to 12. Sanders all set to send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Reed. Go, smash, smash. Go.
The give, here's Junkins. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On the ready.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Stephanie.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders bails out of the pocket quick. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here we go, here we go.
Sanders back to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Hey, hey. 70 Lions. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5. After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on, come on. Set. Liking 18. Ready.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
Okay,
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on second. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. On the ground, here was Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. They'll air it out on third. Absolutely fires this one right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
The Browns are lined up to punt. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. Feels this clean at the 30. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
18 Rattler. Here we go, shot. Buffalo 8, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is Willis. Called in left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
All set to go now from the 35.
18, Pioneer. 18 Cardinal.
Willis. It's into the hands of Martinez. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Here's Martinez. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Here's a design run. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Ready up.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Now Martinez. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Jade, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
70 Rangers. Ready. Trap 60. Get up.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Quick throw left side complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Martinez from the pistol. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red. Safety line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Come on. Hey.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. He's rocked. That ball's free. And the Dolphins pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Got it. Ready.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go. Set.
Right side caught by Higgins. Down the sideline, past the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a run check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lessiter with the pick. And this is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Defense getting in on the Farm Bronc with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Press all 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Track him 60.
Back to work they go after the interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Big strike downfield to Judy. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That one hits for 30. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
On his own read, here's a give to Martinez. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
1st down.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced that to his right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are. Not just wide receivers that always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Tag 79, Cowboy 80.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60 by.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Press all 80.
Now Sanders.
defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
This is Noel. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
At the 39-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Buys time, rolling right. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready.
Throw here, third down. Finds Martinez on the drop down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Hewart, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.